All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
My Dress Up Darling, Season 2, Episode 10.
Oh.
Ima, kokode.
Yeah, it's happening. No, nothing's happening.
No, it's
Nothing's
fine.
happening at all. We're just
Because-
playing a video game.
That's right.
Or he's playing a video game.
Because Gojo
Research purposes.
is respectful, and no, he will not stay up all night. Or no, he will stay up all night at, his crush's house rather
Right.
than sleep over at her place. Oh no, how risque.
So honorable.
Yes, and so he will go right to the condom section, not realizing that that's where all the condoms are, grab that 5-hour energy, and, get ready.
Maybe it makes him extra virile for that night as well. It's just a side effect of having that much energy.
Yep.
Maybe Marin will be, I don't know, like wearing something appropriate for the game, or something.
Yeah, who knows? She will be having a whole internal monologue.
I cannot wait for the internal monologues.
Yes, that will be fantastic. I also cannot wait for when Gojo holds her close because he's playing Doki Doki Literature Club and doesn't realize it.
Right.
And he's going to be terrified.
He's going to be horrified.
Yep.
I am so excited because also they're showing so much of the properties that are focused on for the cosplay in this actual season of anime. So we're actually going to get animated video game.
Yep.
Like
I'm already
what is this adaptation?
I'm already interested in this video game and want it to exist, right?
It's
we're going to get more, and it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's absolutely wild. I love this season so much. But yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yes. All of his things that he says are now framed in this context.
Yep.
Hi! Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Fantastic. Well, obviously, you need to take your clothes off. Even though he just told her what he was going to do. I'm just going to be playing the rest of the game.
Tonight, too.
Oh my god. Just echoing in her mind again.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible. You can go ahead.
Oh.
And he's so like just,
oh my
casual about it.
gosh.
お財布にコンドーム入れるとお金貯まるって都市伝説マジかな五条くんの分すでに準備できてた
Holy shit. She said that?
Oh damn.
泊まりはまずいけど寝なけれ
Oh.
ば泊まりにならないって気づいたら気の持ちようって大事だ
Ah, right, right.
It's all about perspective.
北川さん
Ugh.
この服洗濯機で洗ってしまったし仕方ない
Wouldn't that be
気を直して
hilarious
ゲームの続きを
if they actually ended up having sex?
Yeah.
And then afterwards they're like, wait, you wanted to do this. You wanted to do this. Wait, hang
Right.
on.
北川さんの家なんだからソファーの真ん中に入れば
Ah.
Oh my god.
五条くんなんかいつもと違くない
Oh no.
強め
He's just tired.
Yep. He's buckling in.
Uh-huh. Oh my god.
始まる
No, this is so wild.
Ah!
段階飛ばしすぎじゃない
Yeah.
そうとか
Right. Uh-huh. Yes, definitely.
キスとか全部してないじゃん
So should we start doing some of that?
だから全部するってこと
Just dead.
Passes out. Yep.
頭打った
Oh
And he
no.
like gets on top of her to be like, "Are you okay?"
北川さん大丈夫ですか すごい音しました
And for her, that was like 5 seconds.
Uh-huh.
北川さん
No, what?
北川さん
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
痛いからなんか食べてからで
What? He's like, wait, what?
あったかいの
He's waiting to play the game. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
カップ麺食べていいんですか
これちゃんとカロリーオフのだし、う
Ah.
ちのお父さん映画好きでね、週末に一気に何本も見たりすんの。私に内緒でカップ麺
Okay.
お湯沸かす
Oh,
私起きちゃって絶対食べに行くの。
Oh,
that is so
that's
cute.
very sweet.
Yeah.
お父さんと奪い合ってたから余計美味しかったのかも。
Right, right. It's someone else's food, you know, that you didn't
Yep.
have to prepare. She already, like,
Oh.
yeah, yeah. Yep.
俺なんか
Oh no, he's gonna be alone now.
会話が噛み合って
Yeah.
Wait, so then he's gonna be like all fraught?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, oh, oh.
全部消
Oh no.
戻れなくなった
Oh no.
That's
That's
good.
fantastic. Oh my god.
British Black Club is overflowing. What is this? Oh my god, it's hard to read like everything like the neck and else. There is an empty plate. Skims like just curled up quietly like a caterpillar. Oh my gosh.
It's scattered across the floor. What? Oh, god.
Fuck.
Oh god.
We're traumatizing this poor boy.
Holy shit.
His innocence is gone. And it's morning.
He's just huddled up in the corner.
And she's gonna think it's because they didn't have sex or something.
Right, right.
Wait. Yeah, yeah.
ずっとリビングにいたの？昨日買ったのってただのエナドリ？寝るつもりないってゲームクリアするため？
俺感情移入し衣装作らない
Oh no. Oh no. Bro needs to sleep.
I love it. She has no clue though.
殺してたの全部ミラだったんですね他のみんなは初めから存在すらしてなくて家庭環境なかったことにしようと
What?
Oh my god.
現実ではただずっと病院のベッドの上にいただけだったなんて
Oh
Oh.
my god, the scratch marks on her.
強制的に見せられているような
And they're just giddy.
新鮮な反
Yeah, 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 when you
Uh-huh.
get to see it.
You have been introduced to the horror obsession.
鈴鹿さんが今週の土曜ロケハンしようって。そう。
Yeah.
それ
Okay.
でね、私はマリンさんとお買い物してから行くからミラちゃんの一個私のなのにセットしてくれたの。
Oh.
真珠は鈴鹿さんたちとやりとりしてくれてるじゃな
Yeah,
い。
you're doing a lot.
だからこっち
Yeah.
は私がやった
Carrying my weight of this, yeah.
マジでバカなんだけど勘違いしてありえんほど期待しちゃった。古城君
Oh my god.
清楚っぽい下着着ちゃって無駄に浮かれた気で立ち直れないの
Right, right.
Uh-huh.
だってあのまま
Why did you feel that way?
気合いだと思ったし、
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yes, 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 yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Please. Oh my god, I would
You
die.
can do it, girl.
今まで良さげなリアクション一回もないんだよな。五条君やたら強めに否定するし、五条君なんて言うんだろう。
衣装制作を頼まれてるだけかと友達だと思ってたのでああそうだったんですか
No.
すみません
Hey, hey.
No.
今日ですか今日は忙しく
Girl.
No.
Girl, stop.
This is partly his fault, but yeah.
五条もう帰ったぞ
No. cries already over this imagined scenario in her head.
You just got into this situation because you were imagining that things would go a certain way.
避けられるすでに一回されてるし
Okay. It's exactly what I thought was gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
今日顔ずっと死んでるけど闇中昼も食べ
The
てない
imagined future scenarios in my head are killing me.
あー友達から告られたらどうする
Uh
告られたん例えばの
No,
話
it's just a what if, yeah.
huh.
健生君に言われてみ無理食い気味で言ってもお互いタイプじゃないし健生君も当たり前に私無理だろまあ
This is literally the girl who asked if you were dating.
Yeah.
北川さん。
アジフライ
はい。北川さんこの間
Oh.
どうも夕飯には避けた方がいいみたいでして、ダイエットをしたことないので時間帯を気にしたことがなくて。
He went all out and tried to.
何気なく言っただけなのに
せっかく来てもらって申し訳ないんですが。
食べる
Yeah. Oh, yes.
てかなんか入ってる
梅と大葉です。何もかけなくてもいいように入れました。
Nice.
どうかな。
Like, you think
That this guy don't care about you? You think he'd just leave?
I love the way that we're no longer in her head, but we can tell that she's in her head, you know?
Yeah.
では
Yeah. Yes.
Holy
Yes.
shit. Holy
Yes.
送って
Okay.
All right.
Absolutely. Oh my god, it's perfect.
Holy shit.
Come on.
Come on.
今
can do it.
あここで
You can do it.
村上たちと北川さん。
あのね私
You can do it. You can do it. Come on.
明日も来ていい
はい、もちろんです。
Come on. That's not what you wanted to say.
Come on.
That's not what you wanted to say. Come
Come
on.
on.
ご飯代渡すから
大丈夫ですよ。
五条くんの顔見れなかった今まで何があってもノリまあいいかって感じだったんだけどな
But now.
Now you あー
ダメだった時が怖い
Yeah, I totally get it.
こんな人だっけ病んでる私キモ
一人で何してんの今なら俺らと
うるせんだよ
Yeah.
今はメンタル死んでるし今週
Oh.
もう悩んでるの嫌だし合わせ終わったら言おう
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
好きだって絶対言う
Okay. Way to go.
Oh. Right.
We regrouped. Tactical retreat.
Yeah.
Now we will sort it out again.
Right. Gojo. That wasn't just like some cutesy like high school like
Yeah, yeah.
kind of game there. That went dark. That went dark.
And he had to experience it all by himself.
All by himself.
Oh my god. Wow.
I cannot believe
That was
I
incredible.
cannot believe that they somehow diverted course entirely.
Yep.
Had him go through the game, showed how absolutely nightmarish the game was,
Yes.
in that it wasn't just like a
Some
some
murder,
dark,
whatever.
some dark, material with regards to everything there, but it was a like extremely psychologically maddening, confusing,
Yep.
and
Yep.
just basically brought him to the brink of psychosis by empathizing so intensely
Yeah.
with the characters.
Right, because he's entirely just expecting, what
Yeah,
a
his
cute
little
family.
family, yeah.
Aw.
Nope.
Oh no. Oh
I
no.
love the twist too, being that all of them are so similar because they're all little fractions of her, and
Yeah.
not even really specifically that, but just kind of a version of that where
Yep.
then they're used to shield her from what she doesn't
Right.
want to remember. Which I love that as being a thing of like, oh, when you do the conversation options, there's 4 like categorical responses, and one of them is basically going to expand and become something more as
Right,
you
right.
remember
Yeah.
what
in playing with the meta of the game of like, oh, the save files are gone. Wait,
Because
what?
I don't
You know?
want to remember. I'm like,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
that's so clever.
That's so
cool.
good, yeah.
I wonder if this is inspired by an actual game,
I
or
wouldn't
if
be
it's
surprised.
very loosely inspired by a
Right.
genre of games, and that's it, really.
Or like there's several games where it's like, oh, hey.
Sure.
At some point, people figured out that it's really awesome when you can give someone this kind of experience in the game. And so, there's a bunch of different versions
Oh
of
yeah,
that type.
this is a whole subgenre, but the idea that all this could have just been made up by the mangaka is just
absolutely.
amazing. Though.
And the idea that on top of that, right, it's not just the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's then the cheerful, excited smiles and looks on the faces
Yeah.
of all these girls as they're like,
Isn't it great?
you played the game. How'd you like it? And he's just like, what? Like he finally,
What's wrong with you people?
he had his first exposure to like, the girlfriend group that like really likes true crime. You
Yes.
know? And
Yes.
he's just like, why the fuck would you want to?
Why do you sit around and look at the gruesome murders and like
Right. Hear about how many people this person murdered and what pieces they were in
Yeah.
when the police found them
Like-
or whatever.
I'll tell
Huh?
y'all, if a guy did that and they were just obsessed
Right.
with true crime,
yeah.
people be like,
What the fuck is
What
wrong
is
with
wrong
you?
with you?
Yeah. Right.
but for some reason,
It's the hey, it could save my life someday.
right? I'm studying
that's-
up on the enemy. Know thy enemy.
Right. That is how I justify it in my mind.
That's how I justify it
because
too,
it
yeah.
does not make sense. Like
Otherwise, it does not.
like-
well, no. Even with that, it doesn't.
even
fully
with that,
make
it doesn't
sense.
fully make sense. Maybe it's the thing of like,
because it's entertainment, though.
Well, right. I feel
They're
like
not actually just watching like the hard documentaries and stuff.
Right.
It's the like sensationalized.
yeah, like if you were into horror as
Yes.
a genre,
Yes.
and it's the okay, but that's fake. I could understand the jump of
Right.
the I want to hear about the real shit. That way, I can truly be spooked by it. Right.
Sure. But these are like real stories with real people.
No.
and-
Yeah. Exactly. Like.
Yeah.
When you are,
Hey,
just
different strokes, I guess.
driving around and then your partner's like, oh yeah, there was a serial killer that used to kill people right there. And it's like, thanks. I didn't need to know that. When was this? Oh, 30 years ago. That is both way too far and way too recent. Like,
no, it's just that's just a common thing. But
Sure.
like, why is this like your factoid that you know like
Right.
exactly right? Like, I want a very unbiased, just large data set study on why this phenomena exists.
Yeah.
Or more just give me the demographics and all the data regarding who consumes true crime entertainment content.
right.
I want to see that because it's probably going to be very
Right.
fascinating.
Like,
but anyways, that has nothing to
yeah.
do with this episode.
This episode
this
was-
episode gave us the most frustrating things in romance anime.
Yes.
And also basically said, and that's where it might end right here because she's probably
She's
most
scared.
likely going to be able to tell him after the cosplay group.
Right.
I don't think she is necessarily, but we understand why she's going through all this.
And I will say, I like actually that they didn't take the comedy. Like, I expected the comedy of the like, oh, are we gonna have sex, to go farther in this episode than
Sure.
it did. And I
Yeah.
actually like that it didn't, right?
Okay.
Because that's something that she was legitimately like freaking out about and
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, we
Yeah.
haven't even kissed or held hands or things
Or
like
gone out.
You're gone out. Like there's
We're
some,
skipping some steps. It's
we're
like
skipping
yes,
some steps, and it's
yes,
like
if this is someone you love, yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
And so
Yeah.
that's not what's happening.
Right.
Right. And so
And
the
so
i-
she clearly understood by the end of the episode, well before it even, this was not
This
ever
was not what was
this
what
was
was
not
happening.
ever what was communicated or intended, which I like a
Yeah.
lot.
But given that I was this like given that my mind was this like open
Ready.
to looking for the things of Gojo just wants to, come over and have sex with me, maybe I need to
I need to
deal
figure out the feelings I've got
Yeah.
inside right now. 'Cause,
Right,
oh my
because-
god, they took me astray. Like
Yeah,
they
he
took
was,
me
like,
off of reality.
Right,
for
like
a
as
second
soon as
there.
she saw the energy drinks, she got it. It wasn't
Yeah.
even something of like, oh, he, like
But then what was that feeling? And what was he mean
yeah.
when he did that? It's like, no,
Nope,
I
nope.
took the whole thing and
Oh.
ran with it.
just instantly the whole illusion breaks, it shatters, and she's
Yeah.
like, gotcha. Okay. Right.
Like, I have been in situations where I completely misinterpreted a thing, or I did not see the signals that were being put
Sure.
in that regard.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to sex and stuff, the idea that I would jump from there, from like crush level to there, is like, I think that really only happens so much as like kids.
Well,
It's a very immature thought in general, because like maybe some people are just like, yeah, I'm trying to get in your pants, basically.
Sure. I mean, horny teenager, it's on your mind, right?
Well, it's on your mind for sure, but the leap that she took was entirely based on seeing him in that section of the store.
Right. It was
Which I do get, but I feel like with sex specifically, it's the kind of thing where like, wait, but you handed him a condom at some point to put in his wallet for good luck with money, and that didn't spiral the whole thing there because he like accepted it or something.
Right. Is this why he thinks that that's on the table or something like that, and so that's why he would skip past the steps or something.
I guess they were going there specifically because the trains had closed down, so they were getting food for the night.
Yeah.
And thus, then he goes there. That makes sense. I feel like this is more of a case of, rather than being the sex side of things, but just the ways in which, when you feel intensely for somebody, you are very attentive to them.
Yes.
You see more than what is even actually there.
Yeah. The love, and maybe to put it from another angle to help that, like, because when you like somebody, you're not thinking clearly, right? But if you think about for a second how much you don't think about other people, right? That you don't crush on.
Yes.
I feel like that's something that is always good to keep in mind, because then that can be a point of measure to compare against and be like, right.
And it's almost impossible to do that, especially in the moment when you're actually overthinking something.
Right, because you're in the middle of it. And,
because I feel like this is an episode about overthinking and less about the sex side of things. But because she went straight to sex, I feel like that is nice that she did not remain in that miscommunication or misunderstanding situation beyond the event itself, because I feel like that's where I think this could have been a very unfun episode in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Is that she holds over him the confusion that she went through before coming to the realization. And I think that in some like anime and stuff like that, they would literally do that exact thing.
Thankfully, these characters are reasonable enough that would not happen. And one thing that I will throw out there, and this wasn't brought up, I don't think it's an issue that it wasn't brought up, but I could also see this being an explanation for why she would assume that this might be the case with Gojo.
Okay.
In that you think that not just the idea that someone would go from we haven't even gone out to let's bang.
Sure.
And do an all-nighter and all that. That's a bit far-fetched.
Yeah.
To think that Gojo would do that almost goes to the level of stretching the bounds of plausibility.
Well,
right?
it's just do you know him at all? Like,
right. And
like that's maybe the part where, again, she doesn't, because she has a crush. In a lot of ways, she can't fully know him because she views all the things that he does through a rose-colored lens of sorts.
And the idea that, you might think you know somebody, and then all of a sudden, oh, hey, right? And you get that shock to your system of just, oh, like the idea that someone would be presumptuous and suddenly be like, I have condoms, let's have sex. And you're like, wait, what? You're into me? I could see that happening, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, Gojo? Nah.
No.
Never.
No.
Not in a million years.
No, you've known him long enough at this point that this was a big blunder on your part, Martin.
Like, you know enough about his insecurities and helping him with those that, like,
The part, though, that is kind of tough, and I do think that this is kind of a rough go of it here, but I just love that she's actually interested enough to tell him and want to tell him.
Yep.
Because I'm all for women actually initiating the romance side of things.
Right.
I feel like that is not just not stereotypical. That is not statistically common either.
Right.
Like, it's not just a cultural thing. This is a thing that just does not happen, not just as much, but like by like an overwhelming statistical margin in that regard. So the idea that she's doing this in media, I think, is just helpful and healthy in general. And this season especially has been showcasing some really good, healthy relationship dynamics in terms of exploring not just the ways in which these people are friends, but the way in which Gojo can have healthy relationships with more masculine or feminine people in general. And that's just wonderful. So the fact that we're going into this here and Marin has just basically been like, oh fuck, I hate it when I'm like this. I really don't like this.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm like this is because I
actually
easily
care.
Well, I actually care, but also I do this sometimes. I easily get scared. I easily kind of fall into this kind of space. And so, no, this is Gojo. He's absolutely for me.
Yeah.
He made the thing I offhandedly mentioned the night before that I really want, even when he stayed up all night. And in a lot of ways, it'd be reasonable that he gets a early night's sleep.
Oh, sure. Yep.
And he could have greeted her at the door with the like, yeah, I'm actually like barely awake and stuff. So like, I mean, we'll eat dinner and stuff, but yeah, Grandpa, made dinner and
sure,
it's really sweet. I mean, I love you. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I made this, and this is actually something that took a decent bit of work. He went and grabbed all the ingredients for it.
And I love the if you're going to have the scare of the actually, could you go, and giving an actually believable reason for it, in that it's I wanted to do a nice thing for you. I feel like I messed up. I don't want to
tempt you.
I don't want to make things hard for you because I know
in a tough situation. Yeah.
Right. And so I don't want you to even see it. And then I'll bring it tomorrow for breakfast or or lunch or whatever. I'll make it a different time. And then hey, we find out what it is. Right. We don't sit on that miscommunication drama.
Right.
It's handled in 5 seconds. Right.
It's so good because I wanna applaud Gojo here because the mangaka has said that basically she wrote her ideal man for Gojo, basically.
Right.
But the idea that she went through all of this uncomfortable stuff because she couldn't basically say something about it or ask a question about it.
Yeah.
And then he basically foresees an uncomfortable situation for her, not for himself, but for her.
Yeah.
And says, hey, I'm going to say something that is not comfortable to say, not fun to say necessarily, but I'm going to deny an opportunity for connection here and maybe ask you to go home because I think I've done something that is going to make you basically struggle a little bit with something and that you're going for here, and I want to look out for you in that regard.
And then he follows it up with, oh, but not like that. Like,
and to see the obvious potential miscommunication and goes, whoa, no, I actually do want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
But this is why. I think she felt also very called out in that it's if he was presented with this kind of situation here where he was thinking that I was wanting to have sex with him or what have you, like,
how
think about the way he would think about the way that could make me uncomfortable. And so the idea that idea that he would potentially bring condoms and not tell me anything and then basically expect that this is going to happen while not thinking about how I would feel about it shows I don't know anything about him at all. So I think she maybe felt a little bit guilty of like, did I seriously think that he would be so callous to my potential feelings and the way this could make me uncomfortable and just leapfrog straight to that? Now, I think that she might have gone the other route of like, and that's another little thing to add on to the evidence of we're just friends actually, and thus he wouldn't.
Sure.
I think that's me leaping on my own leapfrog here.
No,
I want to keep it just
mind if I
simple, just deviation of
mind if I take that? So, I like the development that she realizes that she's really scared, and having there were a lot of like tropey things that were done in this episode that normally would be really frustrating because they're basically baiting progress and then taking it away, right?
Yeah.
And they subvert that by then, showing that it's not a permanent issue, right? He says,
Right.
"Oh no, not like that." As soon as he realizes that she's like taking it what he said the wrong way.
Right.
When she chickens out and is like, "Can I come over tomorrow?" It's not the "I'm not going to say it, I'm not going to whatever." She's like, "Okay, I can't do it right now. I'm not ready yet. I need to be prepared. This is when I'm going to tell him," right? Like, that also is something that I got to say I really appreciate, because it's another layer of making it so that this whole miscommunication, primarily comedy, but a little bit of drama, has permanent consequences and does progress the plot. And so I like that. Like, that's
Yeah.
I am all for the slow burn with these characters. I fully understand of how it could be something that could go on for a long time without them confessing. But I like that we are now officially in the, okay, yeah, I need to tell him that I like him. I would love to see some Gojo internal monologues as well, because he definitely does like her and all that stuff, and I would love that to be something that he's thinking about as well, even if it's not to the same
Right.
degree. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the kind of show where you absolutely could milk this for 10 seasons if you wanted to.
Yep.
I think we have moved on from that style of older manga and anime.
Yep.
Yes, that is likely what's still going to happen, though.
And
I want to say basically perfectly clear, they are like 15 and 16 or what have you, or they're both 16 or both 15. They're not necessarily wise to
Sure.
the obviousness of the other person,
oh, absolutely.
and thus, if they were 20 or what have you, they'd be all over each other.
Yes. Yes.
We all know this, but they're kids.
Yep.
And they're freaking out about this, and thus the drama is going to come from them becoming more confident, not just with each other, but in themselves, and thus being better friends, not just to each other, but to everybody, and thus it will make it all the sweeter when it's the, "Oh, I like you. I mean, of course, yeah. No, I really like you. I want you." It's like, I do too.
Right.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and I want to just throw this out there, because it's one of the things that the show has used so that they can kind of put off this kind of conversation and realization happening in the cosplay, right?
Yes.
They have projects and things that they'll be doing
Yes.
that is not actually dictated by their feelings for each other.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And so as a result of that, we can basically explore this hobby and have all of this cool stuff happen and meet these other characters and have different conflicts and things like that aren't related to our main two protagonists.
Right.
Without it needing to be something where it's the, okay, we're actually just stalling out that progress, right? It's put on pause rather than being jerked around.
Yes.
That is something that can absolutely continue to happen after they realize that they both like each other, right? Because since these two are youngsters and all that stuff, even after they both know, will it be something that, dominates their, present thoughts and all of that? Absolutely. But we can also still have the, formula for the show continue, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, the formula for the show will continue regardless of whether or not they're dating, but
Yeah.
I absolutely think that after this episode and after the way that this season has gone, I am seeing the writing on the wall that this is very much a slow burn, despite the way the manga is trying to have their cake and eat it, with having them go to the Love Hotel at the end of season 1.
Yeah,
With having them have the sleepover that wasn't a sleepover here.
This definitely
So,
feels like a
I am because this adaptation is so good, because the characters are so wonderful, because the whole experience is so good. I'm fine with it.
yeah.
But I'm not going to make predictions about any actual real
Okay.
confessions this season.
Gotcha.
I think that there's a very real possibility that by the end of this season, she is going to think really hard about confessing, but it will not lead to actual dating.
I think that there will be a confession. I'm hoping that it is one that will be understood and received, if that makes sense. No interference by fireworks or whatever, or oh yeah, I like you too, and then keep going, right? But like an actual real deal enchilada and all that stuff.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't have to, but the fact that this happened, that she had the realization, I really like this guy. I need to do something about this.
She's had that
I'm gonna
realization for
confess.
a long time.
No. Yeah, she knows that she likes the guy, but this was a shift. It does feel a little bit like save files being erased, where it's the can't go back kind of a thing. Like this train is moving.
Right. I think the way to think about it is that she didn't actually move forward. She went backwards and went back to the exact same place she was beforehand, and has the realization that like I can't do that again.
Right.
So what it's more of saying is I won't go that direction off course anymore. But I absolutely don't have to go.
Yeah, it doesn't promise any level of speed or progression along the train tracks, but just that this is the train track that we are on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're obviously going to end up together at some point. But it's not going to happen this season. I'm predicting that, and I'm almost extremely confident at this point.
And to clarify, not even like a reciprocated confession, even if in like a quick sense, like at the end of the season or anything.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think at this point this was one of those moments where, because they didn't play it for comedy and they're actually playing it for the healthy emotional drama here, this is going to be more of a character progression thing for Marin than it is going to be a relationship between her and Gojo progression thing.
Okay.
This is going to be probably more exploring the issues that she has as a person that also then affect other people, and we're going to use Akira as a way to explore that with the cosplay group.
It definitely,
and that's something that I feel like this is setting up, is that it's not that she herself is a problem or what have you, but it's that Marin does things without thinking of the way that other people feel.
Sure.
And we're going to see that in a non-romantic sense by the end of the season.
Okay.
And that's what she's going to develop on.
Sure.
And I think that's going to give her a reason to self-sabotage her desire to confess.
Okay.
Is that she's basically going to be like, I'm not good enough for Gojo.
Oh damn.
No, really.
Okay.
I think in some ways it's going to be healthy. I think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be shame-based. I think it's going to be something that will basically have her go on like a character growth arc of some kind.
Gotcha.
That will be good, and she'll still want to confess to him, but it'll be the like, not yet.
I need to become stronger.
Yeah, kinda, but not in such a mocking, kind of way.
Right.
So that's my current theory, because I feel like that's the main plot that still needs to be solved here.
Yes.
Is we need to have the cosplay group have the moment where things bubble up.
The drama
again.
surfaces. And...
Well, right, because we're not sure exactly what it is about Marin that Akira doesn't like. There's some obvious personality differences.
Yes.
But I don't think that's a reason for her to
and
not want to be even speaking around her,
And that definitely could be a thing that could distract Marin from her current goal. And I will also say, if there is a I
think it will be a 100% distraction.
Like
in a good way, though.
Yeah. As far as behind the scenes reasons, also where maybe a confession wouldn't fit here as much. We have all the great build up from Marin to confess. We don't have it as much from Gojo yet.
No.
Right? And I feel like for a confession, you want it to be something where it happens from both of them. If it is something where she confesses to him and that kind of like rocks his world, and then the eventual theoretical season 3 is him being like, oh shit, okay, I need to actually start thinking about this because I can't just...
And he's insecure about dating or
Sure,
something.
yeah, like there's all kinds of things they could get into there.
Do.
Yeah.
I would hate for it to be something where she confesses and he's like, oh... And then she thinks that he's saying basically that, oh, this changes our dynamic too much and he's not interested, and then thus she doubles back. And then her doubling back is basically him going... Wait, so she doesn't necessarily like me?
Yeah, I don't think it would be something like that. If this very specific scenario were to happen, I feel like it would be something kind of like the, actually, now it's not a good time. And then he's like, oh, but not like that. And then he gives an explanation where it's the like, I did not expect this.
Right.
I like you.
So, okay. So
I need to think about this,
So you think she will confess...
I would like her to confess.
Okay, so what do you think's going to happen?
I think there will be a confession, but
from her.
From her. But the thing is that romance anime, just because someone confesses, has almost no bearing on whether or not there is actual concrete progress, if that makes sense.
True.
Which is unfortunate. But, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, what an intense episode. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel, see if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.